Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. What we got here? We got all this stuff here, and I don't know what any of it is. Well, that's obviously a filter, but I think we'll be good without it, to be honest with you. Alright. Is this gonna work? I guess we'll find out. Like I said, I've never messed with an airbrush before. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So, let's get a little scuff to this because this is what we're going to be, the type of material I'm going to be working with when I decide to do what I'm going to do. So, the plan is, let's do this. If it turns out that my painting process works, then we can move on to doing it the way I want to do it. And this will allow me to see the difference in the color. There's a couple of different ways I'm thinking about, and I don't know which way is going to show up better. The only way to find out is to go ahead and do it. Now, I will admit this Scotch-Brite is probably a lot. Yeah, they got me locked in the closet, Daryl. Hey, I appreciate that short you did. That meant a lot to me, man. Let me show you something, Daryl, while you're on here. Ah, that's that red leafing I was talking about right there. I think it's close. I think it's close to the color we were looking for. Holding it up to the car, it's pretty close, but I want to see what it looks like after I do this. Like I said, there's only one way to really find out. So I got a whole kit here that I bought from Limeline. And, well, they don't sell the red, but they sell everything else I needed. So I went ahead and bought a kit from them guys. It comes with the turning tool, some sizing. I do have some water-based sizing for here, same as this. Um, this is spinnable silver leaf. This is copper leaf. I do not have any gold, which I'll have to order some gold to make sure I'm 100%. Because I want to do 3 different or 4 different colors. Um, let's see. Got the dusting brush. Got the roller to make sure she's nice and flat and down on there. No air bubbles underneath. Like I said, I've never done this before. So we're going to learn how to do it. Sink or swim, I say. 0.5, 0.2. I got a 0.3 millimeter tip in it. I believe that's going to be good enough. Um, we'll find out soon. I probably should be using other material to clean with, but like I said, we're not going for a finished product here. We're just gonna kind of, just get it done. This is just test, so we can have some flaws. By rights, if you do anything, you should always try to excel and do the best you can at it. But like I said, we're just trying. And this glue is water based. The sizing is water based. It's supposed to be mixed at a 1-to-1. I do have a little squirter jar here, so we should be good there. Let's get all this set up. All right, Daryl. Yeah, I appreciate you letting me play it on out. It helps. Okay. They got a video here that they do every Thursday night, it looks like. Um, Thursday night Q&A. So if you have any questions, go onto their YouTube channel and they'll answer your questions as they're doing stuff. Spinning tool. Looks like the spinning disc. Obviously, it doesn't really say which one's which, so we're gonna have to kind of test and see which one does better for which product. Um, I would assume that you would want a softer one for the gold. But honestly, they all look the same. All right, put this over here. Here's the sizing glue. We'll use their sizing glue instead of the stuff I bought. Well, hey, we're all going to learn at the same time. What's going to work, what's not going to work, right? Let's see. Reduce 50 to 50 or 1 to 1 with with H2O regular water. Clean, sand and clean surface area. Apply 2 to 3 lead coats with an airbrush or minigun. Now, I have heard that we're going to try it with 1 coat of leafing, but I heard that if you have trouble with spinning through, that you can double and triple coat your leafing to give it a little bit more. Glue is ready for leafing when tacky, but does not string to a touch. All right. Don't want to mix up a whole bunch. I would think you would want a a lower. I'm gonna put a piece of cloth down because I'm sure Mama would not be happy if I sprayed the back of this. So we'll put this down here just to kind of spray up against. You know what I mean? Alright. So this is just a piece of drunk trim I had laying around. Um, what can we hook this to? Well, hook to anything. Let's put that there. That kind of go in there. I think it does. Alright. Got the holder. Let's try to get this set up here. Okay. I'll keep it in there so we mix it. Compressor's on. And this is just a cheap little compressor that I bought off of Amazon, so shake the glue up. Alright. Like I said, we're going to go 1 to 1. So to start off, I don't want to put too much glue in here because it is a smaller container. So on my little thing, it's 0.5. So we'll go 0.5 with the water. Hmm. I don't know if it's got like a pearl essence in it or something. I don't know. But this stuff's all water soluble. Soluble. Just shake her up. Because I've never even airbrushed before, guys. And I got fingers that don't like to work. Okay. Just a light coat. Let it tack up. I might have to be at a higher pressure. It might have not atomized enough. Let's see what it looks like down here. Oh yeah, that's definitely better. But like I said, we're learning. That's too heavy. That'll probably end up causing issues. This is what we're doing though, we're learning. Still a little bit left in there. So anybody got any ideas? What's up, Vic? Anybody got any tips? Anybody done this before? I am open for criticism. I am open for just about anything you can throw and offer at me. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong already. I got to learn, and I probably should have took a little bit of junk paint, thinned it out a little bit, and played with the fluid flow and all that stuff. There's a lot to it. So let's see if we can mark this to where I can tell a full turn to not a full turn. Okay, that's one turn in. That's two turns in. Three turns in. Four turns in. So all the way in. I'm just gonna test on my hand. Okay, so that's closed. So if we come one turn out, what kind of fluid do we have? There's two out. Hmm. Kind of like that a little bit better. Okay, I'm seeing what's going on here. And now we're getting a little too far out. What up, Cuddy? We're trying to learn how to do a little bit of airbrushing and go leaping today. That's definitely a better way to go. Use the air to dry it. Speed it up a little bit. I'm definitely heavy down here from when I was playing around. I think I'm getting the hang of that. Definitely like the fluid flow of it better. So I think I got the paint amount down. But I probably just use a crap ton of sizing. Yep, we are out. So I know what I mixed up the last time. Let's mix up more. So that was just half a milliliter that time. So we're gonna double it this time. Let's go with a full, because I know the cup will hold it. Not let that lay down on there. Where's that mark at? Alright, that's about where I was. Again, guys, we're mixing this 1 to 1. No, it's not. It's the I don't know. I ordered off Amazon. It was like $60 or something like that. Come with 3 tips. The kit come from Limeline, which is pretty reputable kit wise. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Since I got, I mean, I'm gonna I'm going to give her a go around as far as airbrushing goes. Good thing I capped that, huh? I'm just blowing air on it now. Now, I did try it with a paintbrush, and I tell you what, I had brush streaks in it like you wouldn't believe. I think that's going to be enough sizing for this pass. So I got plenty in there. So I got enough for the next round. They say the hardest part of this is laying the leaf down. Like I said, we're going to lay the first one layer down. I'm going to try to spin on the one end and see how one layer does. And then we'll go from there. So, I last time I was down at Metal Art Customs, I had tried to paint the red with some cheap engine turn type decals just to see what the transparency would look like. Because the problem with red, and you go against any color when you try to make it transparent like a candy, it'll turn pink. Especially a light color like this, it really turned pink. So, that was not good. Uh, so what would the airbrush kit do with hair with cutting hair? Hey, I'm expecting it to go everywhere right now. All right, so we can either fold it out like this and act like a transfer paper, or I can try to use the tweezers and pick it out with the tweezers. I think we're just gonna lay it over top. Yeah, see, I'm already messing it up. Now, they say some stuff you can't turn. I think this might be one of them ones you can't turn. And I'm not seeing the swirl pattern I want. So this might be one of the materials where you just can't do it. So, I don't think the red's going to work. Shall we try the copper? I think this will be a cool little hobby if I can figure it out. Screw it. My hands are sticky. Like I would really like to know how to do proper gold leafing and stuff like that. I think I could really turn out some cool stuff because I got a lot of ideas in my head. Ooh, boy, this stuff is super. This stuff is thin, guys. That stuff was thin. This stuff is ridiculous. I mean, that's that's beyond thin. All right, so we got this layer. How are we layered in here? Okay. Hey, what's up, Wayne? Yeah, I know. Handle with a paintbrush. I was just talking to Wayne last night, guys. He said he was going to join in. Uh, so Wayne, the Wayne is a good buddy of mine, guys. He's building a really nice Ford. It was a '64 Fairlane, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, really kind of sucks that I can't do the red because that was really I was really kind of hoping that one would have worked. but you can't spin it, so there's no sense in doing it. All right, I got it to transfer, so we're that much further ahead. 65 Falcon Futura, yeah, guys. Like he's he's had to put not rockers, but floor brace or uh, floor braces in it. He's got to do torque boxes. He's bought a really trick suspension that he just bought for it that we were looking at last night. I think it's going to be cool if he goes that route. Okay. Now, the trick is how hard do we push? Okay. I'm getting a handle on this. Small turns. So, I don't really know if you can see it. It's kind of there. I'm kind of seeing a little bit of it in the red. The red might have been turning a little bit, but the copper's definitely turning easier. I got an idea. Definitely not the way to go. So, I gotta press harder. All right. Like I said, we're gonna try this a couple of different ways. Yeah, it's like a one owner El Camino. It's probably one of the cleanest original paint El Caminos you're gonna find around. All right, let's lay another one down. This time we're gonna double layer it. All right, so this will go on. And what we'll do from here, Alright, I don't want to get. Alright, so let's put more sizing on it and see if we can double stack it like I've been told you can. Put that out of the way. Okay. Did I clog the tip? No. Dribbling out everywhere. Yeah, I might have clogged the tip on this one, guys. I might tear it apart, clean it. Problem is, it's the glue's probably so Wayne 6'2's from Australia. So the land of the Ute. Run some regular water through this. Thought I had some cleaning brushes here that I had bought. Might just have to let it sit in water. Because the stuff is water soluble. Have to pay attention to. There we go. Now it's flowing. Yeah, no, it got built up. But I got her flowing again. Let some water run through it and we'll be good. I am too. Yeah, that's the problem I had. I let it sit too long and forgot to. I should have just popped the cap off. But hey, we're learning, right? That stupid sizing just bottled right up on it. So, Daryl, the red will not burnish. What's up, Boggy? So how was your premiere, Daryl? All right, there we go. I run a whole thing through it. Alright, when I'm done, I got a lot of sizing. I'm just going to spray it. I'm just going to get it off. We didn't see that bottle tip. He he was supposed to get back to me, but he got busy today or something. I did text him and he said, "Yeah, give me a minute." And he said, "I'll get back with you." And he didn't get back with me, and then I got wrapped up with the whole tree project over here today. That's what I'm gonna have to do, guys. We have to keep water going through it. This stuff definitely sets up and it gets tacky. All right, let's put one more layer on this. Uh, it ripped it up there where I didn't get enough sizing on it. I'm gonna tell you guys what though. I think I got it figured out. Alright, we're just going to concentrate on this area I just did. Everything else we're not going to worry about because I done messed them other areas up. But I think I figured something out. Alright, this we don't worry about. I mean, you can kind of see it through here a little bit. I'm getting the effect, but I'm going to have to make a smaller tool for this. Now, I've also been told something else. Let me go try something. Let me get something. Obviously, like I said, you see a little bit on the red, but not a ton. Like I said, a little bit of trial and error. So, I don't know. I'm going to keep playing with it. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try different materials to turn it with. I think I'll find a result, but I'm pretty sure I can do this. A little bit more practice, and I think we'll be good. I think that's what we're going to do. All right, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me for the last half hour, 45 minutes or whatever. So, you guys all have a nice night.